Do something with your life. It's something my film teacher says to a couple of kids playing games during film club. Because you film things in film club, not play games. Especially during after-school hours. Anyway, it just looks odd seeing a group of kids stuck on their iPads while they're surrounded by equipment, waiting to be used. And I thought to myself, idiots. It was only when I arrived home, tossed my bag, turned on the computer, opened up Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, and more, ignoring various unfinished Photoshop projects, and the animation I promised to do 2 years ago is when I realized I was no different to those kids. And that's me. I'm in my last year of high school, a place where we are told to define ourselves and whatnot, and I want to tell stories, be it through art, film, or theater. Just the idea of self-expression through a constructed narrative is fun. And I'll take up any occupation that allows me to create. And I'm in a position where anyone can do it. Thankfully, I'm one of those who don't experience abuse. The ones not plagued by bad influences and with an education. And we're not suffering from alienation either. Well, I do have friends. Yeah, mind blown. It's reassuring to know people like them do exist. They're real like the roof above our heads, our bed, our fridge. You've heard the same story a billion times and it's something we take for granted. And I can't help but have this feeling of self-loathing. Woe is me, right? Hashtag first world problems. But I could be more productive. Instead, I'm being a passive lazy ass with a consumerist mentality, happily indulging in mindless nonsense. And it's not about depression. It's the frustration of lacking motivation and passion, because the amount of resources and knowledge we can access is ridiculous, literally having the world's information in the palm of our hands, and I can't help but lament for its use on lowest common denominator entertainment. Buying expensive phones to only complain and supposedly suffer when a picture or video fails to buffer. Under my breath, I swear and moan when a kid asks me, do you have games on your phone? To live in a developed country means having the potential to become something, but potential is nothing if you're being useless, clueless to what feats anyone can achieve. Laziness and procrastination ruin esteem, ill-ridden by distractions that'll ruin dreams, and it's not like we're overcoming heavy struggles, we're just sitting idly, thinking patience is everything and something will come by, and then there are those who say they could be great if they tried. Too bad they aren't, because excuses and complaints only make them stand out. Life is amazing, but all we ever do is find things to be miserable about. If you're like me, I get discouraged from self-doubt. I still struggle walking up to someone and starting a conversation, thinking I'm not worthy enough for whoever I respect and like. Let's worthy be the variable, interchangeable with talented, smart, confident, attractive, perfect. The feeling of not being enough for something, someone. Constant self-scrutiny with rejection being my biggest fear. So I'm stuck here, scared to take risks. We grew up in a society accustomed towards instant gratification, with technology allowing us to multitask and in theory become more productive. Instead, we've become impatient, complacent. We're stuck in a monotonous yet compulsive routine to be rewarded and comfortable through minimal effort. To live passively. Have our views chosen for us. Rarely motivated to do more than what's asked of us. Because we're afraid to fail. So be comfortable. Be the majority, the mean, the one in the middle of the bell curve that have the audacity to say, I'm bored. That might have been a bit too dramatic, but that's just how I feel. Especially when I hop onto something like social media. It's just a constant barrage of crap to construct certain facades. People attempting to stand out, trying to create a sense of self-importance, judging self-worth through likes. It's a false sense of achievement and you haven't done anything. So do something. It's only when you begin to express, create, and do something for yourself is when you obtain the sense of genuine self-worth. Like I said, I enjoy doing this type of stuff. After all, I did end up telling a story. And in a year of digital drawing, I've gone from drawing this to this. I've acted in 3 plays and I've even directed one.
A black butterfly?
Oh, come on!
I've made a diary filled to the brim with information and pictures. I've learned how to edit stuff overnight. Literally. I've traveled almost 10,000 vertical meters in my first week of snowboarding. And I've even learned how to cook an egg. It's a bit cheesy, but you know, screw you. I'll do what I want. And it may not be much, but it's better than nothing. Which was like my first 4 years of high school, pretty much. It's just a small step though. It's only been a year since I stopped sulking. I mean, I still struggle in some social situations. And I still want to grow as an artist, and I'm willing to fix on whatever needs to be done. I just want to take advantage of where I am now. And in essence, do something. Which kinda reminds me, I still haven't finished the animation I promised to do 2 years ago, so maybe I'll get around to it. Maybe.